Chairs No Waiting, episode number 273, Mayberry Trivia, Mother Figure Chapter, 1994. Two Chairs No Waiting is brought to you each week by the fine folks over at Weavers. Head over to weaversdepartmentstore.com and check out the amazing things they have related to the Andy Griffith Show. You're going to love them. weaversdepartmentstore.com. Two Chairs No Waiting is also brought to you by donations from listeners just like you. The executive producer of Two Chairs No Waiting, number 273, is Ernest T. Bass. Ernest T. Bass. And thank you to the Mayberry Band for our theme music. And folks, I want to thank you for joining me here for Two Chairs No Waiting, your Mayberry podcast. It's always great to have you with me. I know your time is valuable and you don't have a lot of it. I know I don't. So when you choose to spend, 20 or 30 minutes a week with me, I really do appreciate that. But, hey, you're not just spending it with me. You're spending it in Mayberry. So the episode today, we're going to be doing a episode of trivia. You guys have liked that in the past. And so I thought it would be a lot of fun. So we're going to have a little background music. There we go. That's theme music ready to go for our Mayberry Trivia contest. Now, this Mayberry Trivia came from the Mother Figure chapter of Huntsville, Alabama. Happens to be my chapter. From their chapter meeting that we had in 1994. Now, these are the first 10 questions of 20 that we had that evening. So let's head on over there and get started. All right, so here it is, the Mayberry Trivia Mother Figure chapter stuff. Mother Figure, not Mother Figure. Now, this trivia is trivia for fun. For fun. This is not the Mayberry Days trivia that's absolutely incredibly hard. So, let's go to the first question. Number 1. Name 4 characters that sleep on the job. All right, now what I'm going to do is give you time to answer it in your head. Think through it. Try to think about it. Oh, I don't know. 4 characters. Oh, I can think of 1 or 2, 3. Name 4 characters that sleep on the job. Now, these are characters from the Andy Griffith Show, obviously. There's at least 7 of them, so you only got to name 4. Oh, there's at least 7. All right. Now, if you'd like to have more time to get this answer, pause the podcast. Just hit the pause button and think about it and write it down, whatever you want to do, because we're moving on. All right. So the answer to name 4 characters that sleep on the job is Barney, Andy, Asa, the night watchman down at the ice house, Gomer, Floyd, the other one, not Howard McNear, the other one, and Warren. You remember Warren sleptwalk at night? So again, the answer is there's 4 characters. You only had to name 4. There's at least 7. Barney, Andy, Asa, the night watchman down at the ice house. He falls asleep all the time with the lights on. And Gomer, Floyd, the other Floyd. Next, that one. And Warren. All right. How'd you do? How'd you do? Did you do all right? No, you didn't do good. No. All right, question 2. Are you ready? Shake that one off if you didn't get it. Shake it off. All right, here we go. Here's your question. The question is, what did Luke Comstock give Andy at the meeting of the Mayberry Knot Tying Club? Woo, I can't read. What did Luke Comstock give Andy at the meeting of the Mayberry Knot Tying Club? This one's a little easier. I think. It is for me. At least I knew this one. Okay. What did Luke Comstock give Andy at the meeting of the Mayberry Knot Tying Club? All right. Again, if you want a little more time, just pause the podcast and you'll have it. Because we're moving on to the answer. The answer to the question is, what did Luke Comstock give Andy at the meeting of the Mayberry Knot Tying Club? He met at Andy's house. The answer is a shotgun. He brought a shotgun to him. Remember that? Yeah, you remember. Come on. These are good ones. These are some that you should know. If you're a Mayberry fan, you should know these. This is another one. I think you'll know this one. This is question 3. Got 10 questions. Keep up with it. How you doing? All right, so here's the next question. Ready? Who were Mayberry's two feuding families? Who were Mayberry's two feuding families? Oh, what were their names? You remember they lived up there in the hills? Yeah, they wanted to get married, the daughter and the son. What was the name of Mayberry's two feuding families? All right. Pause it if you don't want to know, because the answer to the two feuding families is the Wakefields and the Carters. Well, why are y'all feuding? Because they're shooting at me. Well, why are they shooting at you? Because we're feuding. That was great logic. I loved it. Anyway, it was the Wakefields and the Carters. Did you get it? Oh, I think I got that one. Now this one you should get. Come on. I'm rooting for you. Number 4. What was the name of the goat in Otis's cell? What was the name of the goat in Otis's cell? Now it's a real name, the goat's name. Not what Otis called him, but what was his name? Okay, what was the name of the goat in Otis's cell? Okay, this is trivia. Easy. This is fun trivia. Fun, isn't it? I hope. All right, the answer is, pause if you don't want to know. The answer is Jimmy. Jimmy the goat. He was Jimmy, the goat in Otis's cell. Uncle Nat. It wasn't Uncle Nat. That's not the right answer. I'll give you a partial. You get a half a point if you got that. Uncle Nat. Otis thought it was Uncle Nat. You're not Uncle Nat. You're a goat. I love it. Sorry, I get caught up in this. Okay. Mayberry trivia. Here we go. From Mother Figure chapter from 1994. Wow. How many years ago? 20 years ago. Oh, my goodness. All right. The question is, number 5. What does MD stand for? As in Barney Fife MD. Okay. What does the MD stand for in Barney Fife MD? This is a good one. What does the MD stand for? David Browning, the Mayberry deputy, he signs his autographs Barney Fife MD. So what does it stand for? I really kind of gave away the answer. David Browning is the Mayberry deputy. MD. Barney Fife MD, Mayberry deputy. I gave away the answer. Oh, I should never help. I've often thought when I'm doing Floyd, I should sign it Floyd Lawson MB, Mayberry barber. Because Otis signs it MD as Mayberry drunk. All right, so that's 5 questions. How are you doing? Did you get 5? Did you get 4? You doing pretty good? Well, here's a good one. Now, there's really 2 answers to this. There's a primary answer and a secondary answer. I'll give you a bonus if you get them both. Okay? Give yourself a bonus if you get them both. Here's the question. What's the tag number on the Mayberry squad car? The Mayberry patrol car, what's the tag number? You know, the tag, the license plate number. What is the tag number on the Mayberry squad car? I know all you guys that are, you're a huge Mayberry fan. You're going, oh, come on. Alan, this is too easy. And regular people are going, I don't know this. A lot of you, if you're listening to this show, a lot of you, you're probably kind of like me. You're kind of good at the trivia. So I bet you got this one. What's the tag number on the Mayberry squad car? All right, so the answer is JL327. That's the primary one. That's the one it usually was. And if you also got DC269, then you get a bonus. So if you got one of them, you get 1 point. You get 2 for getting them both. I'm giving you an extra point. DC269 was also the tag number for the Mayberry squad car. So good job. I know you got it. All right. So here's, now this one's a little harder, actually, I think. It's not hard. It's harder. Okay. Here's number 7. Number 7. 7, 7, 7. I need some sound effects, Tom. Here's the question. What did Andy ask for after helping the state police catch the escapee? The escapee. Remember, that's how he said it. What did Andy ask for after helping the state police catch the escapee? If you just go right down this little trail right here, he'll swim right to you. What did Andy ask for after helping catch the escapee? Okay, pause if you don't want to know. Pause, because here comes the answer. He asked for one of those maps with sticky buttons. Remember that? Remember they came to town, they had a map with magnets on it that stick to the map? And Andy wanted one of those maps with sticky buttons. Oh, that one's a little harder, I admit. That one's a little harder. All right, so that was number 7. We got 3 more questions, 8, 9, and 10. 3 more. Okay, ready? This one's easy. Don't everybody jump on it as fast, but don't run toward the stage to give the answer. What was the name of Barney's landlady? What was her name? What was the name of Barney's landlady? Oh, I see you. I see you. You're jumping with joy. You don't know this one? Or you're going, I can't remember. What was the name of Barney's landlady? The answer is Mrs. Mendelbright. Yep, that's it. Mrs. Mendelbright. We've always wondered if she was kin to the Mendelbright whose horse trough the Darlings were dipping, or Briscoe was dipping his hat into, because that was a Mendelbright Memorial horse trough, if you remember. And so I've always wondered if that was her husband or something. But anyway, Mrs. Mendelbright, Bub Snatcher, was was Barney's landlady. Bulb Snatcher, Snoop. Okay, this one's a good one too. I like this. I just like the question. It makes me smile reading some of these. So here's question number 9. Only 2 left. Question 9. Here it comes. Who's got a uvula? Who's got a uvula? No, it's not a foreign car, in case you were wondering. Who has a uvula? Who's got a uvula? Oh, I know. Y'all are saying it over and over in your head just like I am. So pause it if you don't want to know, because this one's a great one. Who's got a uvula? All God's children got a uvula. So the answer is all God's children. All God's children got a uvula. I got a uvula. You got a uvula. All God's children's got a uvula. And for those that don't know, any youngsters that may be in the crowd that don't know, it's a little hanging down thing in the back of your throat. So now you have learned something. So when you go to biology class, you'll know the answer. Congratulations. See, you do learn things from the Andy Griffith Show. All I ever needed to know, I learned from the Andy Griffith Show. Isn't that? All right, folks, here comes our final question. This is a shorter podcast than normal, isn't it? But this is fun. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Number 10. Number 10. Now, this one counts for 2 points, too. So if you get them all, if you've gotten everything that we've done tonight, after this, you'll have 12 points. This counts for 2 points, but you have to get both parts, or you don't get any points. Okay? Got to get both. Okay, here comes the question. What are the 2 rules at the Rock? Okay, what are the 2 rules? Here at the Rock, we have 2 rules. What are they? Here at the Rock, we have 2 rules. What are those 2 rules? You don't remember? Oh, come on. You know this. I know you do. Oh, come on. Let's see here. Let's see if I can't. I'm going to have to play y'all something in a second. All right, here's the rules. You ready? What are the 2 rules? First rule, obey all rules. Rule number 2, no writing on the wall. Let's see if I get this right. Right here you go.
This is Deputy Barney Fife. Now, here at the Rock, we have 2 basic rules. Rule number 1, obey all rules. And rule number 2, if you're thinking of changing the channel, I'm going to have to nip that in the bud.
Okay, so if you gave that one, I'll let you have it too. if you're thinking of changing the channels, I'm going to have to nip that in the bud. So, did you get them? I'll give you credit if you didn't say no writing on the walls. If you said no changing the channels. Because I just played it for you. I know I have it. So, I can't very well not let you have that one if you can do it.
This is Deputy
Here it is again.
Fife. Now, here at The Rock, we have two basic rules. Rule number 1, obey all rules. And rule number 2, if you're thinking of changing the channel, I'm going to have to nip that in the bud.
Oh, Don Knotts, ladies and gentlemen. Don Knotts. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was, I just can't tell you how fun that. I enjoy these trivia contests and things like that. That's just really fun. So, all right, so I think we need to celebrate. So let's hear from somebody about a celebration, perhaps.
Howdy, this is Andy Griffith. I've been hearing a lot of talk on the radio about a celebration that's going on hereabouts, an anniversary or something like that. Let me tell you, I'm not one to be left out of the party. So you just add my signature to that greeting card so that I can join up with all the folks and say happy birthday. I appreciate it.
So happy birthday, Andy says to Ron Howard, which was last week, I do believe, his birthday. So, folks, that Jack Fellinger, a friend of ours, Fellinger, he gave me about about 5 clips that are from Andy. So we'll be hearing those over the coming weeks and months here on the podcast that are something that he had recorded for radio stations back in the 60s. So those will be fun to hear. I hope you enjoyed hearing that little bit, and I'm sure we'll hear them again when it's people's birthday. And, folks, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I'd love to hear from you. How did you do in the podcast? Did you do good or not do good? Love to hear from you. You can give me a call at 888-684-8415. Let me know if you enjoy the trivia contest. Tell us some trivia questions yourself and provide the answer. And feel free to call me or email me at floyd@imayberry.com. Drop by our websites at twochairsnowaiting.com. Check out all the stuff there. We got 273 episodes as of this one. Back issues. We got Burke on Mayberry podcast and the Mayberry Bible Study podcast. All kinds of things over at twochairsnowaiting.com. Head over there and check it out. And until next time, folks, you guys have a great Mayberry week, and we'll see you next time in Mayberry. Good night, everybody.